I have a new project for you today. Can you guess what it is? Probably not, no. So I bought this thing at Vintage Computer Festival West for 30 bucks, and, well, it's a luggable. So this is a computer case-ish, with a built-in screen, keyboard, and mouse thingy, and we're putting a gaming computer in it. In today's episode, we're going to crack this thing open, see what's inside, and see what we can do with it. And for parts, over here we have a pile of parts. We've got us two options for motherboard. In here is an i5 2400 and a board. If this fits, we're using that. Otherwise, we have a Core 2 Quad Q6600 and a board, 450 watt power supply, 500 gig SSD, and an RX 560 4GB graphics card. So, we've got all the things we need for low-end gaming, maybe. So let's crack this thing open, shall we? Let's see. How do I start? Flip you down. So you can see we got, these are, I think they're 90mm fans for intake. This is going to be, I don't know. And then here's our power supply, which is going to be our only exhaust. So this thing's going to be a bit toasty. It's got a optical drive. This looks like a combo CDRW, DVD-ROM. I have no idea what these do. We'll find out later. But yeah, so we're going to take off the screws and crack her open. So let's do that. Big Phillips head. This thing probably hasn't been taken apart in ages. Are these captive? Ooh, I think they might be captive screws. That's handy. Okay, so take off this back shield. We got more screws. Okay, got a couple of additional screws. Is that it? Okay. And this back shield comes off. What are these fans powered by? Standard 3-pin. Perfect. We can still use those. What the hell is this? Getting closer. Need to take this off, so two more screws. We're inside, so I'm going to switch to my handheld camera and show you around in here. So this is a standard ATX power supply. This is a SFX power supply because length was my concern. This is not a very long power supply. A normal 120mm fan power supply will be quite a bit longer. This is a cage thing for our compact PCI slots. Looks like it's riveted in. We're going to have to grind that out. This is our optical drive. We'll keep this, assuming we have room. So weird thing about this, see that right there? That's standard mini USB. So this is a standard USB for the optical drive. This is a standard power supply size. Just ooh, I'm gonna be careful with that. That power supply is starting to come open. That's fine. Who designed this thing? This is a ATX 20 pin. So this is our display. DVI, that's handy. Yes, and our keyboard is on one of these, and our optical drive is on the other, so that's just standard USB. So, standard display, standard keyboard, standardable optical drive. Everything will plug in. The question is making everything, which motherboard will fit, and how do we put in standoffs, because this thing doesn't have standard standoffs. Because this is a compact PCI chassis, as you can see. So, it's like slots. There would be a backplane, and you would put stuff in slots in there. And that's not typical. That's not normal. Okay, we got two cameras. Yay! We're taking out screws for this panel. Does this just come off? Oh, I missed a screw. Yeah, they're all the same short screw. Metal. I appreciate that. This one is just plastic. That other piece is metal, so that's good. Power supply. Screws. No. Let's start taking out screws until we figure out which one's. I don't know if it's going to be this screw or the bottom one underneath. So that EVGA supply there has a standard ATX mounting bracket, because this is a standard older, well, I mean, it's an older ATX power supply. It's a with a 20 pin, but it's still ATX. The mounting is the same, which means we can reuse the mounting. We don't need to fab any custom mounting. Okay. Oh boy. So I just drop the power supply. So 4 screws out. Okay. Yeah, this power supply. Someone unscrewed this at some point because someone was smart. Are we still plugged into things? That's zip tied. I need to get some scissors. Okay. Scissors to undo the zip tie on the Molex connector. Hopefully. Oh, Jesus. Come on. Did I get it? Come on. Nuts. Oh, Jesus. As you can see, zip tied the Molex connector together. I'm guessing this is case power. No, this is powering the optical drive. It looks like a Molex extender, which is powering other things. Come on! Come on! Fucking zip ties! Die, you zip tie! You awful thing. I almost stabbed myself there. This is fine. Why are there 3 zip ties, or there are 2 zip ties in a row here? How nice of them to do that. So I can undo that Molex. Which is zip tied in another spot. Come on! That's just powering the optical drive. Oh, jeez. Who did this? I'm so annoyed at whoever did that. Okay, have we freed our terrible power? There's more zip ties. Who designed this thing? And, okay, I know this probably came from the factory like this, but this is zip tied again right there and there. So there are 2 more zip tie points. There we go. 1 down, 1 to go. Looks like our power display power board? Yeah, something like that. But you can see this is our DVI cable, and then this is where it was just plugged into here, which looks like a floppy disk power. I hope we don't have to buy adapters. I don't trust this power supply. I will be 100% honest. I wouldn't trust it with any computers I own. This stupid zip tie is gonna be the death of me. I feel like there's a better method than going at it with very sharp scissors. I'm gonna have half a mind to just clip this thing. Clip the end of the... I'm never gonna use this power supply again. I'm gonna cut this. Okay. I got it out violently. I can throw this away. This is it's a Seasonic. 400 watt. Wait, really? Yeah. This isn't awful, probably. I shouldn't have snipped you. Like, Seasonics made good stuff their entire existence. I guess this case was pretty expensive back in the day, this whole setup. This is like if you worked at a telecom or somewhere where you actually needed a computer, like more than a laptop. Oh, Jesus, I just pulled that off. That's fine. I pulled it off the double-sided tape sticky pad. Oh well. Yeah, that went well. We have now some more room in here. So this is where our power supply is going to mount, same spot. Spare room up here, going to be just ventilation, I guess. And then our motherboard, I'm guessing we'll have to put it with the graphics card up here. And everything out the back. And then, so keyboard cable right here is this white one. That goes to this board. It plugs into the front connectors. Optical drive is its own little cable. I might need to get a longer cable for that, and then this appears to be, okay, so that's getting like 5 volt power from Molex. So, USB, hub, DVI, we might need to get a DVI extender board, because we're going to have it going out of the case to a graphics card. I can just buy a DVI extension, those exist, I'm pretty sure. So, what just fell? Oh, forgot about these. This is a thing to plug into, goes into a compact PCI, whatever on this end. It's got DVI, VGA, or DVI serial and the USB port, so this came with the thing. And then some sort of cagey doodad thingy. Suppose I haven't cut myself open yet. Okay, cage. How is the cage attached? Let's investigate. So first, I think a good step would be to take out all of these covers. So let's do that. Captive screws are always great. Whoever designed them, I want to buy you lunch. Unless you're like a Nazi or something, and then I won't buy you lunch. Check out our side panels. So what do we have here? I'm just going to start yanking screws. Let's see what's behind here. I might have to go back through this video to figure out which screws go where. So this is all stuff I'm going to have to do some semi-custom at the minimum, because we have to figure out a way to mount standard ATX inside this thing. So my biggest issue is going to be how do I put in standoffs for micro ATX, or mini ITX if we have to go through that. If it's mini ITX, I'm just going to have to. If it's mini ITX, I'm just going to have to buy new parts. Right? So does that come out now? Any more screws? Probably more screws at the bottom. It's getting lighter with all the metal we've removed. Like, a lot of metal. Let's pull these screws. Sure. This This video is not sponsored by iFixit. If iFixit wants to sponsor me, there is a link in my channel description to send me an email. I do take sponsorships. Pay me to show your stuff. But I actually do use iFixit tools, so like, because they're good. Whatever mid-sized screwdriver kit I have off to my right. Oh, come on. You stupid, get out. Yeah, there we go. Okay, I think there might be screws in the top. There are screws in the top. We're almost there. Then I'm going to figure out how to take off the screen on the front, because that's going to be important for going in from behind if I'm going to be doing standoffs. Okay. Put it back to there. Can I pull it out yet? Yeah! Heck yes, buddy! Okay, and this looks like a 2.5 inch hard drive bay even. We're just about torn down. So, the question is, okay, so there's a gap here. Can I separate this and that next plane, drill some standoffs through the back, and use that for mounting a motherboard? So let's do some test fit. So this is a micro ATX board. What we're gonna do, yeah, it's a little bit tight. We're gonna have to take out these hard drive cages, but basically it's gonna go in like that. Yes, that's gonna work. So how do I take out the hard drive cages? Let's figure this out. Okay, we're gonna figure out how to get this whole front section removed. We can take off keyboard right here, unplugged from that little board back there, like that. Don't need that right now. I'm guessing these little things conceal screws, do they? Yeah, there are screws. Okay, well that's a slightly destructive process. Oh. What can I pull off now? What comes out? Is that the actual screen? Okay. Screen bezel? Was that it? And screen. Okay. Be careful with this. Boy, how's it gonna... Oh! That's not good. Wait. Yes! Freaking perfect. Okay, I need to figure out, I need to go around and disconnect with what all's getting stuck. I need to disconnect. You want to connect it? That brings, so all of the, okay, you need to see this. This is great. So this, I have the monitor attached, and all of the boards and things are just on the back of the monitor. So I need to figure out how to disconnect the monitor from, that's just on a connector, and I need to figure out how to disconnect that from there, and then we're good. So, making progress! I like this. Appears to be some sort of maybe transflective or something? No, oh, shouldn't have pulled on that. I need a third hand. I just pulled them out. Oh god, I hope that wasn't super important. I think I just pulled the brightness controls out. Whatever. And we're good. We're golden. So, we got a monitor. So I broke a connector. Probably for the brightness controls, I believe, that are on the side. But we have us a bare chassis. So now to figure out how the hell we take out these hard drive cages. Because that's our next step. I need to figure out how to take off this plastic front panel. Okay, so this appears to be monitor slate. Let's restart. Let's power. Ooh. Okay, so it's not a momentary button. That's going to be weird. I may have to steal the power button from this and have it separately. Wait, no, that's a momentary button. So I don't know what I'll have to do for power button. I might just use one of these other buttons. Like I might just wire up this restart button and actually power on the computer in the back. Yeah, I'm 100% gonna have to rewatch my video to figure where the hell I put the screws. So there's holes here, go through to these screws. That's fine. And this unmounts the handle. Yes! I probably just broke that. No, it's just oh boy, that's starting to disintegrate. That's lovely. I'm gonna need to remove the optical drive to get to the other two. Okay. Why have I not been yelling to myself on video what each screw looks like? Ugh, there's bits of old rubber everywhere. Ew. Optical drive, how do I pull you out? I'm guessing just that screw. Optical drive screw into the side, round head. Like that. Why did I not do this earlier? Please. Oh. Perfect. Optical drive. Don't need you right now. The stupid cage is in the way of me removing my front bezel. Because I can't get this I have an extender bit. Let me use that. Righty tighty, lefty loosey. Come on. Left. Yeah, there we go. The bottom side is loose, so there's something in the top here. Top edge. What the heck do we do next? So that's half undone. I wish they wouldn't have had... So I need to figure out how to get this front plastic piece off, and then we just have a bare chassis. And prepare for a pile of rubber dust, because terrible old rubber, because this case is probably 20 years old. Oh, that's gross. Okay. Almost there. Wait, what's holding you in the bottom? Okay. Screw there. Oh no. Oh no. I'm just going to do the smarter thing and remove this board. For the record, I don't even know how much of this works, but it's going to be a fun project regardless. Okay. Oh wow, that's a weird way to do... Alright, and we're not connecting anything in the front panel. Front bezel's off. Okay. Right. So we just have a metal box now. We need to pull out the drive cages. Since we're only using SSD storage in here, drive cages aren't really necessary, so I'm going to double-sided tape the SSD to wherever is convenient to stick the SSD, because it's just an SSD, it doesn't care. That's fine. Alright, drive cage is out. With the other drive cage, we're going to leave the optical drive bay because, sure, I'll keep an optical drive. It's a USB optical drive built into the case, and it's a hole I don't need to fill. So, okay, that's connected. So can I get this connector out without breaking it? Yes, okay. Does that even fit through the hole, though, is the question. Yeah, that fits. Okay. So this is our front panel. Our screen goes in front of it, but we can go in from behind with standoffs because this is how far away the screen is. That's what I was hoping. I was hoping I wouldn't have to break out any welding. Yeah! We can fit a micro ATX board in here. I hope this HP is micro ATX. We will actually find that out. So what we're going to do right now is do some test fitting. This is going to be the back of the chassis. Motherboard is going to have to go in like this. Yeah. So we can have the ports and stuff on the back. Graphics card is going to be right here. Optical drive here. Power supply there. Fans are going to be blowing straight down onto the motherboard. And then it's going to exhaust out the back area here. Screen is on the other side. This is going to work! I am so happy! So, one last stop before we wrap up for this episode. I'm going to tear down this HP because let's find out if we're going to have an i5 or a Core 2 quad. So this is an HP Pavilion P7-1231, whatever that means. Oh, it's the other side. HP computers are stupid. And does it have a standard micro ATX mother? Oh boy, I don't think so. What the hell is this board? Or is this micro ATX just longer? Yeah, the height's the same. It's just longer. We might be able to make this work. Let me yank the board. Let's go. 24 pin. That's fine. Standard SATA. Hey, even has a Wi-Fi card. I can put Wi-Fi in the box. God, this thing is dusty. This is my parents' old computer. Front panel is a weird connector. We're gonna have to steal some boards from here, I think, in order to... Oh, Christ, what the hell? Speaker. Is that USB? Whatever. I think we might be able to get away with this using this board. I think this is just micro ATX but longer, which... Is that Torx? What the fuck, HP? Why are you using Torx on your stupid motherboard screws? Anybody... Okay, it's just an annoyance. Anybody with a toolkit can pull out Torx screws because, you know, people have toolkits. I fixed it. This was like $30 for the most useful thing I own. So all they are... Is that PCIe? Mini card 1. This might be too early for an NVMe slot. Am I really going to need a... Is there only one system fan header in this stupid thing? Yeah, I think there might only be one system fan. I'll need a Y splitter to run the two fans there. Does this already have a Y splitter on it? No, they're just extenders. HP. Never change. Actually, this was better HP than now HP. Now HP is entirely proprietary. At least this thing has like a 24 pin. Feel bad about this. Come on, get out. Get out. What are you... Yay, we got a motherboard. Hopefully I didn't just fry that. We don't need the rest of this. Christ, that's heavy. Out of frame, out of mind, right? We got our cage. Will the HP board be our savior? Do we get knife 5? Yeah, baby, we get knife 5. Fuck yeah. Oh, I'm sorry, board. That's been part 1 of the luggable project. If you like what you're seeing, please give the video a like, subscribe to the channel, do all the generic YouTube jazz, whatever. Leave a comment down below. What do you think about this? Do you think it's a cool idea? Do you think I'm just wasting my time? Probably a bit of both. And as always, I will see you in the next video. See ya.